are you everyone and welcome back to our channel. Can you believe we made it to over 850 subscribers already? We wanted to say thank you and to celebrate, my mom is making us a cheap meal today. I think she'll be making us brown rice, spinach, pumpkin, black beans from the can. She will tell you more about it after, and green beans from the can. We are also going to be eating chicken from the can. Everything sounds so delicious. I think she's also going to be throwing in some mixed vegetables, like carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. For everyone who is joining us for the first time, we are F4, a toy apricot, two adults that were orphaned when our mom was only 2 days old. This is our journey. Our human family decided to keep all of us, so welcome to our channel. For everyone who's been here before, let us get to our lunch and dinner.
We are going to start by washing the brown rice and a cyst or a strainer, and then we're going to add it to some boiling water to cook. We are using 2 cups of long grain brown rice, and as you can see, I'm making sure I rinse all the starch out of it as much as I can. Now we're going to add it to some boiling water, and we're just going to let this cook for about half an hour to 40 minutes. Brown rice takes a lot longer to cook, and so we want to make sure we cook it for as long as we need to. This is going to take the longest. So let's get our pumpkin ready this time. I cut the pumpkin and have scooped all the seeds out, and then I'm going to put it on a baking tray in the oven to bake for about half an hour to 40 minutes. Let's just relax and enjoy scooping out some pumpkin seeds. I swear, I fight with these pumpkins every single time. Here I'm just scooping all the seeds into a bowl. We're going to take all the pulp out and throw that in the garbage. And maybe make some pumpkin seeds for the puppies. If you haven't seen it before, we did a full video on roasting the pumpkin for puppies and making the pumpkin seeds in the oven. If you don't know, now you know. Pumpkin seeds are an amazing, healthy snack or treat that can help with the warming for your little furry baby. I took some getting used to, but our dogs absolutely love pumpkin seeds now, and they are so simple to make with such amazing benefits. Cutting the pumpkin in half, I find, allows the pumpkin to cook a lot faster, so by the time we are finished putting this meal together, the pumpkin should also be ready to be added to puppy's dinner. How easy was that? So easy, and it's so healthy for our dog. You cannot go wrong. Pumpkin is in the oven. Let's get started with everything else. Our pumpkin is going to take about half an hour to 40 minutes to bake at 350. The rice is boiling, and by the time we are finished your veggies, it should be time to add the rice. I love this dance that I do in the kitchen and making puppies food. We're going to be using a can of black beans, a can of green beans, and 2 cans of canned chicken. Are black beans good for dogs, like a few other food types? Black beans can be beneficial to your dog. For starters, black beans have high protein levels and low fat content. If you want to implement more protein into your dog's diet, combined with eggs or meat, it can make for quite the potent punch of protein. While canned beans may be more convenient than dried beans, they are not the best option for dogs. Canned beans are very high in sodium, so dogs who have heart conditions or high blood pressure should avoid the canned stuff. Instead, opt for dried beans and prepare them by soaking them overnight and cooking. We do not have the leisure of starting from fresh, so we are going to be using a can of black beans, making sure we wash them really well. We are also going to be using canned chicken, and so that also has to be washed as thoroughly as possible. This is not something we do very often. The puppies canned food once every couple of months. This is what I like to call our cheat day. We are going to be using brown rice, canned chicken, canned black beans, melody, and pumpkin. We're also going to be adding 1 full can of green beans, making sure we watch that as thorough as we can add. Wheel, as you can see. I'm taking my time and I'm washing the beans as thoroughly as I can, continuously running the water over it to get rid of any residue that might be on. The being still sodium is not good for puppies in this step, should not be skipped. Whoops, things are falling. I'll rinse over a bowl to ensure all residual sodium is gone. Now that we have washed our beans or peas really good, we can get rid of all the water and just set this aside. It's time to get her chicken all washed and rinsed as well. Let's go. Let's do the same with the chicken. We're going to put it in a shift or a strainer and we're going to wash this as much as we can, breaking it apart and getting it all the nooks and crannies. We want to get rid of all the sodium that's in this chicken right now. Don't be scared to keep rinsing. Rinsing is never done. Looks like a chicken is almost ready to be put aside. This was the hardest part of her job today, was rinsing all of our canned products. Here we have half of a bag of frozen vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. We're going to start by adding or mixed veggies to a hot pan. Next, we're going to add some frozen spinach that we had in the freezer. So beautiful already. Next, we're going to add our black beans and we're also going to add our green beans. This is a meal packed with protein, and I can't wait to feed my puppies. They are absolutely going to love this. Now let's check on the rice and looks to be coming along. Just perfect. Let's give our veggies a stir. Let them get happy in the pot together. This is looking so beautiful. It's also was just smelling so natural and fresh and delicious. My puppies are at my feet. They know something is going on and they can't wait to eat. I'm going to add the canned chicken and then I'm going to stir. Add a little bit of water and let this cook for about 10 or 15 more minutes. Just getting happy together in the pot, everything just loving each other. Now you cannot tell me that this does not look delicious. I think it's also important to make your puppy's meal look appetizing. And putting this much love into the puppy's food only ensures that they will have a long, healthy life to share with you. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. If you are, please don't forget to push the like button. It really helps our channel out a lot. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to also push the subscribe button as we are trying to grow our YouTube channel. We would really appreciate that. If you haven't read our bio, we have 4 toy apricot poodles that were orphaned at 2 days old. It was very sad losing their mom. But this channel has been helping us to process and to help us grieve the loss of our beautiful puppy Avena. We have decided to keep off 4 toy poodles. Looks like our rice is ready. Let's add that to our veggie mix. And while we do that, let me tell you a little bit more about our toy apricot poodles. They were bottle fed until they were about 7 weeks old. And then we started them on a wet food diet. And eventually we moved up to home prepared meals, alternating with their kibbles. We figured we wanted her puppies to stay with us for as long as possible, and so feeding them healthy was a very important decision that we made to keep them on a home-cooked diet, alternating with quinoa and brown rice. Always introducing your vegetables and even fruits to their diet. Again, today we use brown rice, spinach, canned green beans, Canned black beans, half of a pumpkin. Roasted in the oven, and some mixed frozen vegetables like carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. We also added 2 cans of canned chicken. Did you guys see my guy is just waiting to be fed? They are so adorable. Now let's take half of the pumpkin out of the oven and just look how easy this is to add. Everyone at this point can smell what is happening in the kitchen. And my puppies are so smart, they know something yummy is brewing. Can you hear them crying? What drama queens, they are always so dramatic. For their first bowl of food, I always like to add it. When the meal is hot, it allows the kibbles to soften up. Believe it or not. My little guys are like little humans, they love their food warm. This is obviously way too hot to give to puppies. And so we're going to let this all sit and get happy with the kibbles. And then we're going to offer it to puppies for lunch. What do you guys think? Would you try this recipe for your little free baby? Please leave us a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for joining us in our journey. Please don't forget to check out our YouTube page. We have lots of cute, funny little shorts that our puppies like to participate in. And we would love to see you there as well. Don't forget to push the subscribe button for more recipes in the future.